Hi, my name's Rugby World Cup, news editor at International Advisor. This is another instalment of why I became a financial advisor. Today I'm joined by
Francois Louw.
Francois, thanks for joining us. The first question for you I would ask is, what did you do before financial advice?
Before I got into this industry, I was a professional rugby player, playing most of my career over here in the UK for Bath Rugby. I am South African, originally coming from Cape Town, South Africa, playing for the Stormers there, and then also representing South Africa.
What made you join financial advice as a sector?
I think the finance world was always something that interested me. Throughout my career, I was, fairly hands-on with my affairs, and I suppose later on in my career, I started to realize the effects of what the game had on my colleagues, my peers, my contemporaries, transitioning into the next phase of life, and that sort of drastically took my attention as to how that can be done better. Being a player, we were exposed to a lot of financial advisors and wealth management firms, and looking to assist us with that whilst in our career. But I think what was quite important and evident to me was the state that a lot of these pro athletes found themselves in with regards to that first transition, moving away from the game into the next career, and how to successfully navigate that. And that was really around strategic planning, in effect, which naturally leads into the investment side, which is a little bit more an area that I enjoy. But I think that was really where I gravitated towards the industry. If anything, it didn't work out, I think at least I'd walk away with decent knowledge that I could apply to my own affairs. But at this stage, it's been an exciting career.
Is there anything that surprised you about being a financial advisor?
I think the compliance has definitely surprised me. On jokes aside, I think it's been quite a lot to the industry. I suppose perhaps a bit more than what I think the general person might believe. It's not all just picking great investments and putting a good strategy in place, but there's a lot of detail in and around that needs to be understood. Both from a regulatory perspective, but also then from a client objective perspective, and really trying to get that fit with regards to what those individuals want to put in place. So being challenged at times with regards to that. It's not simply applying the knowledge, but really how to make it more suitable to the individual, which I suppose is an exciting part of it, and does make it a lot more personal. It's definitely an approach that we try to adopt, but a lot more to it than just picking a good horse to back.
And lastly, what's the most important lesson you've learned since you're in the sector?
To put a good quote in place, you can have anything you want, but not everything you want. I think in and around that is really the point around delayed gratification, especially from a financial perspective. Having the discipline in place to put a strategy in place, to have a game plan, to follow that rigorously, by all the temptations to try and live a good lifestyle right now, but have the perspective to try and look into the future and see, look, this is where I want to be. This is how we can get there. And if I stick to this, if I apply this, there's a good chance I can get there. And I think that's something that we really try and put into our business, through into our plans, and definitely into our approach towards our clients.
Francois, thank you for the interview.
Big pleasure, Robbie.